This segment sponsored by the Better Business Bureau. The Better Business Bureau helps Indiana consumers find businesses and charities they can trust. And SCORE helps small businesses with economic development. So joining me today is the CEO of the Better Business Bureau, Rick Walz, and Steve Rinehart, the president of the local SCORE chapter. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Just great. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes,
Appreciate
absolutely. So this is going to be a very interesting segment because we're going to be able to learn about a lot of things. You two are over 2 different organizations that really help small businesses around our community. So let's start off by giving an overview of each. So Steve, if you would start off talking about SCORE for us.
I'd be happy to. SCORE is a resource partner to the Small Business Administration, a national organization. We were founded in 1964. Our chapter here in Fort Wayne has been here since 1976. We have 228 chapters around the country, 11,000 volunteers. And the volunteers are made up of successful businessmen and women. Some of us are retired, some are still working, and our goal is to help small business people either start up or be successful, more successful, through mentoring and education. So we help start in our area in Northeast Indiana about 125 businesses, small businesses a year, add about 50 jobs to people, and then we do somewhere in the range of 50 workshops a year. And the SCORE website has 700 webinars that are available free, 24/7 to anyone that wants to take education, and they have a nice roadmap to success for startup businesses. It's really a wonderful organization, and I would tell you that all of us that are members had a mentor somewhere in our life, either personally or in our business careers, that made a big difference, and so that's why we've joined. Because mentoring makes a big difference for people.
It really does. It really does. And it sounds like SCORE has so many different resources that are in person and also, like you said, digitally, if people want to check out the website, which is great. So, Rick, can you share with us about the Better Business Bureau?
Sure. Well, the Better Business Bureau has been around since 1912. Our local chapter here has been here just over 100 years now. We celebrate our 100th anniversary in 2020. And like you mentioned, we're here to help connect consumers with businesses that they can trust. And one of the ways we do that is by having the ability for a business to become accredited business with the Better Business Bureau. And what that means is they apply for accreditation. So although we're a membership organization, we're a standards-based organization. So businesses that apply for accreditation basically agree to operate their business within the 8 standards for marketplace trust that the Better Business Bureau endorses. So when they apply for accreditation, they go through a rigorous vetting process, and once they're cleared on the vetting process, they have to be approved by our local board of directors. So the accredited businesses that basically they fund all the things that we do. We want to help people recognize that the accredited businesses, they adhere to a little bit higher business standard. A lot of good business out there. You don't have to be accredited to be a good business. But those that are accredited, they can fly the BBB flag, basically telling their customers that we have been through this vetting process. I like to look at it from the perspective that we have done the vetting for the consumer. So when they see that BBB accredited business, they know that they've already been through this vetting and they are reputable businesses.
Right. And you mentioned flying the BBB flag and really being able to use that as accreditation, a stamp of approval, and really just verifying that they really mean business when they're doing business, right?
That's right.
And so another way that you utilize that type of honor is through the Torch Rewards that you all have had for many years. But I understand now, over the past couple of years, it's this whole event, and the 2 organizations are partnering together to facilitate it. That's happening on October 19th. So let's talk about this conference. Will you start off, Steve?
Sure. Basically, as I said, one of our missions is for education, and most of our funding comes from local charitable organizations. So one way that we can reach a lot of people is through a business expo, which there used to be a lot around, but there haven't been many lately. So we ended up partnering with the Better Business Bureau and decided that we could put on the workshops, and we don't have the professional resources to work on it, like the Better Business people do, but we have a lot of volunteers, and our donors want us to do this and reach out to people in the community. So it starts out with a great breakfast at the Mirror Center, and then John Urbans, who is the executive director of the Greater Fort Wayne, is going to give a keynote speech about how the economic outlook is for Fort Wayne. And then we have 10 breakout sessions for different workshops for how to make social media effective, how to read financial plans, what is a business plan, how do you evaluate a business idea, and marketing is an example. And then at lunch, Rick's going to take over and do the Torch Awards, and I'll let him talk about that a little bit. But then after, we have an exciting event where there's going to be a pitch competition, and 6 local businesses will have an opportunity to pitch their business to a guy named Gary Bredow, who has a nationally syndicated business show on PBS called Startup. And he features startup businesses from around the country. And the winner has a chance to be on his show next season. And also there's a cash prize for the top 3 winners. So that'll take about an hour. And then it ends with a networking event for people to get together.
Yeah, it sounds like a very robust day. Yeah. So much to offer for businesses, people who already have a business, people who want to establish a business, because this is a Build a Better Business Conference is the name of it. And it sounds like you're giving all the tools to do just that. Yes. And so the lunch in between is the Torch Awards. And so let's talk about that, Rick.
Well, the Torch Awards for Marketplace Ethics has been our signature event for many, many years. It was a standalone event. And then, of course, we all took the pause with the COVID-19. Right. And during that pause, we connected with SCORE. We wanted to make it a bigger event than we had in the past. Make it a full day, like Steve mentioned, a full day event for businesses to learn new techniques. But the Torch Awards itself, BBB is kind of known for some of the more negative things, for scams and for complaints and things like that. That's an important part of what we do, but we also are probably lesser known for celebrating those ethical businesses and individuals who really set the standard for ethics in our community. Right. So we offer the Torch Awards, where we recognize a variety of individuals and businesses who really do it right throughout there, who set the standard in terms of marketplace ethics and social responsibility and giving back to their community. So it's really a fun event for us, and we're really looking forward to it.
That's incredible. Yeah. That sounds so great.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Really appreciate it.
Very welcome. Thank you so much. And if you would like more information about Build a Better Business Conference that's happening on October 19th, we'll have their website listed below to get your tickets. We'll be right back. This segment sponsored by the Better Business Bureau.